It's Friday, and that means it's time for Finance Friday, sponsored by Compass Retirement Solutions. Marvin just did his little hand wave. Well, I'm joined by Marvin Mitchell, founder and president of Compass Retirement Solutions. And today, our hot topic is risk. How do we know if we have too much risk or not enough risk in our portfolio? So, Marvin, thanks for being here with us today.
Sure.
Happy
excited
Friday
to be here.
I'm excited to be here, too. Okay.
It is Friday. Let's go.
It's Friday. I'm excited to be here.
The weekend's coming. It's great.
Sharing with the viewers about, finances and Illumaware and scarves. But we really want to talk about risk. And really, you got into this business with risk. Tell me a little bit about your kind of origin story.
Well, I never really grew up thinking that I would be a financial advisor. I mean, it wasn't in my story. I grew up without a lot of money. I grew up, we were homeless for a certain point when I was like in my teens. Father wasn't around. So really the person who was a big inspiration in my life was my grandmother. My grandmother was a person who pulled us out, and she told me that I can do all things that I put my mind to and not to let the circumstances dictate the outcome of my life. And I became the first person in my family to graduate from college. Now, my grandmother, she didn't graduate from college, but she worked, several years, saved in her retirement plan like you're taught to do, like she was supposed to. When I graduated college, I ended up going to law school. In that first semester, my grandmother became sick with cancer. So I came back to St. Louis to help take care of my grandmother, and she told her advisor that she wanted to be safe. She could not afford to lose any of her money. Two things happened. Number one, she wasn't safe. She lost 50% of her money when the stock market crashed. And in addition to that, she had no long-term care insurance. So the rest of her money was spent down on health issues and paying for health care. So with that being said, she died feeling like she was a burden on the family. And when that happened, it just really, really pushed me to saying that I needed to do something different. So I decided to be a generational curse breaker and go into the financial industry and really attempt to change the trajectory of my family's life.
Marvin, I love that. I've never heard that story before.
Yeah.
That just made my heart so warm and fuzzy. Yeah. And that's something that a lot of people deal with. What your grandmother went through, what your family went through. A lot of people actually deal with that. How do you really evaluate whether or not you need to up that risk, take that risk down? What should people be looking for?
Well, here's the problem. I feel like when I started in my career, I started as a stockbroker in the financial industry, and I realized that a lot of times, I hate to say it, but a lot of the financial industry was looking at what was in the best interest for the company and not what was in the best interest for the client. And for the most part, when I look at portfolios today, I see that most people are taking way too much risk, especially when they're closer to retirement. It's okay to take a lot of risk when you're younger. So there's a simple rule that, baseline rule, if you don't know where to start, it's called the rule of 100. You take the number 100, you subtract it by your age, and that tells you how much risk you potentially should be taking. So if you're 60 years old, for example, 100 minus 60 is 40. That means that 40% of your money could be at risk. 60% of your money needs to be safe. The older that you get, the less risk that you take. It's like, when we were younger, we love riding roller coasters, right? But when you're 60 and you're 70, you don't ride as many roller coasters. You might go to the theme park, but you don't want to ride the roller coaster because the scariest part is not when you're going up. It's the anticipation of when the next downturn is going to come. And a lot of people are afraid of that next downturn coming. So this is the perfect time to address that.
Absolutely. I love that analogy, the roller coaster analogy. I'm gonna have to use that one. That was pretty good. Okay, and you really talked about, asking yourself, how comfortable are you? Are you not going to be with taking that risk? How do you determine your level of comfort? Yeah,
so the rule of 100 is the baseline, but you also need to determine your mental capacity. And one question that I would say, let's say if you have $1 million, right? If you lose, do you feel better if you make 40% and turn it to 1.4, or would it be more devastating if you lost 40% and that went down to 600,000? Would you prefer a portfolio that can go up as much as 40% but can also lose more than 40%, or would you prefer a portfolio that can maybe only make as much as 25% but the most you can lose is 10%? You have to ask yourself those tough questions, because that's what's going to help you to determine how risky you are. Everybody feels good about their situations. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody feels good until they get punched in the face. Oh, right?
Mike is a smart man.
Mike Tyson, famous philosopher Mike Tyson, of course.
All righty. Well, Marvin, thank you so much for sharing that story and really
Sure.
walking us through risk today. If you are interested in learning more about Compass Retirement Solutions and how Marvin and his team can get you right and ready for retirement, you can get your free Peace of Mind Retirement Toolkit. All you have to do is head to rethinkingretirement.net and you can get this free book. Give Marvin a call, work with his team, and they'll take care of you.
Absolutely.
This has been another edition of Finance Friday with Marvin Mitchell from Compass Retirement Solutions. Marvin, thanks so much.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Absolutely. Well, still to come on Studio STL, we have a lot more coming.